o'clock on this Wednesday morning, August 19th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot coming your way in the 2 hours of ARC this Wednesday, but first a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom with some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We do begin with the family of a Monroe County inmate who died in custody nearly 3 years ago. They filed a civil rights and wrongful death lawsuit. Now, Brian Harmon died in October 2023 after suffering from sepsis caused by a urinary tract infection. The suit alleges jail staff and medical providers documented his painful symptoms but failed to act. A state review last December also found the jail's medical provider, Prime Care, needed to be reevaluated. The sheriff's office is declining to comment because of the pending lawsuit. Police have identified the man found dead along the Genesee River Trail. 22-year-old Munga Alocho was found Sunday on the trail near Smith Street. Investigators believe the Rochester resident, originally from the Republic of the Congo, was killed elsewhere with his body dumped in that wooded area. Police have not shared his cause of death. President Trump says a last-minute deal has been reached, delaying major tariffs on Canadian imports. The 50% tariffs were set to go into effect at midnight, impacting $20 billion worth of Canadian products. The new deal will delay the sanctions for at least 3 days, so Washington and Ottawa can continue negotiations. Canada has threatened to retaliate with tariffs of their own. Happening tonight, it's the final Garden Vibes concert of the year at the George Eastman Museum. Visitors are invited to spend the night enjoying live music from the Buffalo-based Caribbean ensemble Guabaza, along with food and lawn games. It runs from 6 to 8 and costs $15 to get in. Kids 12 and under get in for free with a paid adult admission. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Stephanie Joseph, thank you.
All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours. Starting with an upcoming run and walk that's raising money for a great cause. Today we're looking ahead to tomorrow's Pound the Ground 5K hosted by the Veterans Outreach Center. We'll learn how you can join in on the fun and support veterans in our community.
Such a great cause and a great organization behind it. Then we are wrapping up our preview of the upcoming Rochester Veg Fest happening this Sunday. The owner of Porridge Pot will join us in studio with more on how they're bringing fresh, natural foods to the festival, proving vegan doesn't have to mean boring.
Well, that's certainly the case for you. Vegan doesn't have to mean boring.
Of course not.
You are full of spice.
I am full of spice. I'm full of it. That's for sure.
You said it. Later on, we're getting some help in the kitchen. Families are getting ready to head back to school. And this morning, we're chatting with a viral food creator, Courtney Cook, to learn some easy, protein-packed recipes that are perfect for those busy school days, including some of her most talked about teacher lunch ideas.
Ooh, I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah, me too.
I need to know more. Before all of that, though, we want to get a first check of the forecast this Wednesday. Marty Snyder is in this morning. Marty, I was just outside and I had to cut my walk short because it began to rain.
Yeah, that rain, it's on its way in. It's been sitting to our west for quite some time, but yeah, filling in across a lot more of Monroe County at this point. And also you can see how a lot of it is in the process of at least diminishing slightly. Still, it's out there pretty steady for a lot of areas from the Genesee Valley westward, but you can see how a lot of those yellows are starting to disappear a little bit. So the intensity of the rain is starting to at least back off a little bit. And then you look upstream from us, just across the border, you can see a lot of it really tapers off pretty well into southern Ontario. So again, it's not going to be an all-day type of situation, but yeah, for the short term, seeing some steadier rain out there, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. Now, as we head deeper into the day, what will happen is we'll see at least a chance of a couple showers by noon. Even during the afternoon, that chance is there for an isolated shower, but I think it's going to be a story where what we see from late morning on is going to be fairly isolated for any showers that pass through. And pretty close to average for a lot of these upcoming days. Not a lot of change in those temperatures. A lot of highs in the upper 70s to near 80. A lot of lows on either side of 60. And again, a lot of those numbers pretty close to average for this time of year. A little drier into tomorrow and Friday, so at least a little bit of positive news to finish off the work week, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what are you going to do? Take
Enjoy
what you get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get outside.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this Wednesday morning. Sorry, I forgot what day it was.
That's okay.
Quick anecdote before I get into the story. So a few weeks ago, we had an emergency with our dog, Jay. Our vet managed to get us in for an appointment, but it was so last minute that I had to quickly cancel a doctor's appointment. Typically, if that happens, you get charged a fee, right? If you cancel on short notice. But I just explained what was going on. I really wasn't looking for anything, but the lovely receptionist just said, "Don't worry about it. Go take care of the pup." That kindness meant the world to me, especially in a time of uncertainty. And that's why this story here bugs me so much. A couple in Canada had a lot of extra stress added to their lives after they were told they needed to pay a $660 internet service cancellation fee. Why were they canceling their internet? It's not because they switched providers or decided to live a life without technology. No, their home burned down in the Canadian wildfires this summer. Greg Brown and his wife had to move to a different part of the country. They lost everything, all of their belongings, all of their memories made in that home. I can't imagine all the paperwork and the chaos that comes with a situation like that. But they started working through everything, taking care of their bills and contacting the people that they needed to so they could put a pause on everything. You know how hard it can be to cancel subscriptions these days, right? A lot of hoops to jump through. You need a login, a password, a two-factor verification code, blah, blah, blah. It seems like companies really just want you to struggle so much that you eventually decide it's easier to keep the service than to cancel it. But once the Brown family got a hold of their internet provider, Rogers, they were told that despite the situation, they would have to pay a $660 cancellation fee. Or they could pay $10 a month to have the company hold their account until they could find another place to permanently live. They were also under the impression that they would have to pay for the equipment destroyed in the fire since it belonged to the company. There is a good news portion to this. The company eventually sorted all of this out. The family was told they would not have to pay the cancellation fee or the equipment fee, but still added chaos and confusion in a time when there should be as little of that as possible. And by the way, this was not a one-off situation. Hundreds of structures were destroyed in those Canadian wildfires. Tens of thousands of people were forced to flee from their homes because of the flames and the smoke. According to Rogers' Wikipedia page, Rogers is Canada's largest cable television service provider with about 2.25 million TV customers and more than 930,000 internet subscribers. You would think there would be a little bit of communication between corporate and employees and the customers, especially when people are dealing with something as devastating as losing their home. Either way, it did work out in the end, and the family, everything is fine, at least with their internet provider. But I think there's a bigger takeaway here. When somebody's going through the worst moment of their life, or even just a difficult time in their life, sometimes the best thing you can do is just try your best to make one small thing a little easier. My vet's office did that for me. They didn't have to. They chose to be kind. Or I'm sorry, my doctor's office. I think that's a good reminder for all of us. It does not take much to be kind to other people, but when someone is already carrying a lot, that little bit of kindness can certainly mean everything, especially without having to jump through all of those hoops.
It's kind of comical that a communications company, Rogers, they've got TV, they've got internet, they do wireless, that they struggled to communicate.
And look, everything, they worked it out, right?
Yes.
And the company said, hey, you don't have to pay.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to imagine that conversation between the family and the person that they spoke with on the phone. And the person on the phone was probably like, this is what we have to do. Corporate told us that this is by the book what we have to do. But I just can't imagine that in a situation where tens of thousands of people are fleeing from their homes and losing their homes, you know, Canada's largest internet provider wouldn't be like, oh, hey, let's send out a company email to let people know that
this is how we're processing these account closures.
Yes.
Yeah. One would think.
You would think.
One would think. Now, if I'm that employee and I've answered that call and I find out that, oh no, the couple's home burned down, they lost everything. Yeah. And I see that I'm supposed to tell them they need to pay $630 to cancel.
Yeah.
I am going to hit pause on that conversation, and I'm going to say to that person that we're going to call you back because the information that I'm getting here doesn't seem quite right. And I need to investigate this before I can address how we're going to cancel your account. Just so that they're not putting that extra stress onto the couple. Tell them you'll call them back. The couple can go about their business and do everything else they need to do and not have to worry about getting $660 to Rogers.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially when
You just don't even have to know about that stress.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll tell you what, Abigail.
It's just a lot of red tape.
It is.
Unnecessary
It
red tape.
is. It is. You would think when those wildfires began that there would have been a crisis plan in place.
And I'm also, I'm not trying to drag this on here, but I'm thinking about people who do lose their homes, right? You have a horrible fire, you lose your home. What happens then? Do you call the internet provider and you say, hey, I'm moving because we lost our home, and they say, oh, $660? Is that the standard? That's just crazy.
Shouldn't be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, at least they didn't have to pay for the equipment, too.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because there's another cable company that we know of that I'm sure would be saying, hey, we want our equipment back. Don't care if it's melted.
Could be anyone.
You know what I mean?
Could be
anybody. Anybody. All right, let's move along to mine. And this morning, I want to talk about Abby's favorite topic. What happens when Disney's magic works a little too well? Because Disneyland has spent decades perfecting the art of making you forget that the person standing in front of you is an employee who clocked in for work. For kids, that's all part of the magic, but for some adults, apparently, the line can get a little fuzzy, which brings us to Tony. You're going to see her in a moment. Tony is 27 years old, and she goes to Disneyland regularly. For more than a decade, she's been documenting her interaction with Peter Pan. Not one Peter Pan, but several Peter Pans, if you will.
Peter's Pan.
Peter's Pan. That is an important detail here. One of her recent videos has now been watched tens of millions of times. It shows Tony talking with Peter, walking through the park with him, and giving him a crocheted little gift. Then people found a montage she posted showing her with other Peter Pan performers dating all the way back to 2016. And that is when the internet, well, it did what it did best. It held a trial for poor Tony. She didn't even know she was being prosecuted. People started analyzing every look on every Peter's face, every interaction, every step through the park, and decided Tony had crossed the line from Disney fan to something much more uncomfortable. Some people even started calling her a stalker, except then an actual performer, Peter Pan, entered this chat. Dylan Gadecki played the character at Disneyland for years. He actually interacted with Tony. He says some of those interactions could be awkward, sure, and yes, she could be a lot, but he also made a very important distinction. Tony was interested in Peter Pan. She was not trying to insert herself into Dylan's private life. And he knows the difference because, get this, he says someone actually did cross that line before. He described a guest who learned about his dog, waited for him outside in the employee parking lot after his shift, and eventually followed his family around the park. That's stalker behavior.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and you're Peter Pan, but you're not really Peter Pan, but you are Peter Pan. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
He's also just Dylan.
Poor Dylan.
Poor Dylan. This is not a character meet and greet, but I do think the whole story raises an interesting question because Disney's entire business is built around making the fantasy feel real. It's magic. It's really magic. Peter Pan is not supposed to say, it's been great talking to you, but my break starts in 4 minutes and Kevin takes over at noon, so gotta go. He's supposed to be Peter Pan the entire time.
Yeah.
And I think adults are absolutely allowed to play along with that. Say what you will about Disney adults. You can wear the ears, you can take the pictures, you can get excited about the characters if that's what makes you happy. There is enough misery in this world already. I'm not going to make fun of somebody for simply finding their joy at Disneyland, and neither are you.
I'm not saying anything.
But there is also a human being underneath that costume. And that person deserves to go home at the end of the day without that magic following them into the parking lot and without strangers following them into the parking lot. So maybe that is where the line is. Enjoy Neverland while you're in Neverland. Just remember that eventually Peter Pan clocks out, and when he does, let the man in tights go home.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, I feel bad for Tony. I do.
I do too.
You know, it's actually a topic I'm going to teach in my news writing class.
Disney adults?
No, trial by media. Not we the media, but rather the social media.
Sure.
You know, how, you know, Tony and all of these different Peter Pans are analyzed and scrutinized.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks that they're an investigator and they're going to get to the bottom of.
We literally prosecute people on social media.
His facial interactions and his inflection and what she said and where she said it. And you know what? Like, at the end of the day, if the Peter Pans are comfortable with it and they're not worried about Tony, like.
What's the damage?
It's their boundary.
Exactly.
It's their boundary.
Yes.
And I imagine that, like, the security and human resources at Disney would be very, very good, and they would, you know, probably put the kibosh on anything that was questionable. But, you know, at the same time, like, the internet needs to relax a little bit. Like, why are we so fixated on this?
I agree.
You know?
I also think, and listen, I don't know for sure, but I would have to imagine that these Disney characters have safe words that they can say to another character to alert them, hey, this is an awkward, uncomfortable situation. I need some safe. Where's Tink? You see Tink around here? Something.
Yeah.
Something to let other people know that, hey, I need some intervention here.
Did you get a lot of fans when you worked in
You just...
in the barbershop quartet at Fantasy Island?
I was not in the barbershop quartet. There was no barbershop
What were you
quartet. I did the 50s and 60s song and dance review and the saloon show.
I'm sorry. Yes.
And then occasionally filled in as a cowboy.
The most believable of them all.
Oh my God. Everyone else, every other cowboy was 45, and there I am at, like, I don't know, 16, baby face. Yes. One of these things was not like the other, and it was me.
Did you get like a cool cowboy name? Like,
I think I would just be whomever I was filling in for.
That's a shame.
I never got to fall from the roof. I did die. I always died early on. Apparently I did that well. Or I could just lay really still on the ground. I'm not sure. One of the two.
Well, either way, you know, I hope that the Peter Pans are okay. I hope that they're comfortable.
Yes.
And I hope that Tony is also okay. I hope she's not getting too much hate.
Yeah, you gotta ignore that.
And the internet has like a 2-second memory.
I know.
I hope that,
I know.
she's able to just
Well,
live her
and
life.
that's why I always say nothing good ever happens in the comment section. Nothing. Why go? Why look? Nothing good comes from the comment section.
It's very true.
Except from weather trivia. And even then, there have been some questionable ones. Julie.
I'm trying to remember.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember. I do remember Julie. Yes.
Yeah, Julie.
It's all right.
We remember you and your comment.
We have much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's live this morning, learning more about one local teen who is working hard for an upcoming tournament.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. You were always
What? Yeah, combat sports is my thing. I watch.
The world of mixed martial arts continues to grow, with more athletes stepping into the ring and training to reach the top.
One Rochester gym is already helping develop the next generation of champions. Bedrock MMA recently produced a national kickboxing champion, and now that young athlete is setting his sights on the World Championships in Spain. Chris Lopez is live. He is getting a look at what it takes to train at that level. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, that national champion you were looking at is Omar. He's got the fancy smancy pink Fairtex gloves on. I'm here with Coach this morning. Are you one of the coaches or the coach? Okay, one of the coaches for the kickboxing team here at Bedrock MMA. So the fellas here, they're running through a drill. Nice and easy. They're not trying to kill each other. But what's the combination and what do you guys utilize it for?
So this is one of our main striking patterns that we use all the way from beginner class to advanced. I think it works a lot of good mechanics in striking. You see that the strikes are coming back and forth from either side. And I think it shows some of our unique style. If you notice, Coach Max here is slipping off the jab and immediately throwing that 3 to the body. It's a little bit unorthodox. Usually when you slip to a certain side, you kind of come back to the other side with the strike.
Okay.
He's starting with that 3 off the slip, hitting a 4 to the body, coming back up top to square Omar up to his 3 there, stepping outside of the box. So Omar throws that right hand, and he's moving directly into Max's right high kick.
And when you said the box, what do you mean by that with his footwork?
Yeah, so if you look at both of their feet here, they're kind of inside a box. A lot of striking, especially when it's orthodox to orthodox, they're both left foot forward, is mirrored. So a lot of times when you make a movement, that movement is mirrored in front of you. So Max here is kind of getting ahead of him with his movement by stepping his left foot outside of Omar's back foot there, which makes Omar have to turn into that high kick, as you see.
And Coach Max, so if someone's watching this, they're like, why are they repeating this over and over and over? What's the reasoning behind that?
You got to drill it until it becomes second nature. A lot of times when you get out there, you don't have a lot of time to think. So you want to make sure that all of your habits are already instilled in you. And the only way you do that is by doing it over and over and over again until it becomes like driving a car. You don't even really think about it.
The flow state is what you're trying to get into. Do you guys spar hard here?
Not often. We do if we have a fight coming up, but for the most part, we have all mixed levels in here. So we try to work with each other and make sure that everybody gets something out of it. You know, we don't have like advanced guys taking new guys and knocking their chin off right away. You know, you got to build up to that.
Can anyone join at all? Any skill level, any age?
Any age group. We do have a kids class, so that's separated, but we have guys in here that are 50 plus years old. Them and their sons both train at the same time, and it's kind of cool to see.
I like it. Hey, Coach Max, I want to talk to you real quick. Sure. So you're a shorter guy like myself.
Yeah.
Kickboxing. Yeah. How do you fight? Like, what's your style to get your offense off and then also protect yourself at the same time?
Let's try and stay away. Start with the kicks. Try not to box too much, too quick. You know, try not to stay on the outside. Hit the legs, hit the calf, work my way into the body, and work my way up to the head as much as I can.
Do you have a favorite technique that you like to utilize in either sparring, your fights, so on and so forth?
Yeah, my rear low kick.
Low kick.
That's my money shot.
Down to the calf?
Yeah, calf.
Down to the
quad, wherever I can kind of land it. Yeah.
Is the calf kick better than the quad kick, in your opinion?
The best one is the one that I can land. Whatever one I can land more of.
I actually really like that answer.
Yeah.
There's a debate, though, between the calf kick, the quad kick. You two fellas over here, what's better, the calf kick, landing it down here where it's almost indefensible, or the quad kick where you're starting to damage that leg pretty tough?
I think it just depends on the scenario. I like the calf kick because there's not a lot of like muscle there for that, pressure to spread out to, so you don't have to land as hard or as much to like really do damage. But that quad kick is also money if you can set it up properly.
Omar, what about you?
I favor the calf kick.
You favor the calf kick. There we go.
Yeah, quick and easy. Just pop it, pop the 2.
Okay. How do you set up the calf kick if me and you were fighting? You just throw it?
Yeah, I throw it and then set up with a 2.
If you've never been hit with a calf kick before, don't. It's atrocious. It's almost indefensible. Just the only defense is just don't get hit by the calf kick. There is no checking a calf kick at all. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. Behind me, we're going to highlight the judokas over there. So that'll be next, coming up at about 8:40. I'll send it back to you guys in studio for now.
We're excited to see the judokas, Chris, but we got to see a calf kick in action. We got to see you take a calf kick.
Yeah. Think of all the torture you've put us through.
Yes, calf kick, calf kick, calf kick, calf kick.
Boo! I'm not taking a calf kick. I'm not taking a calf kick.
Wow. Will you let one of these little kids kick you? Let her
I'm
kick
not
you.
letting anyone kick me in the calf,
Sounds like
Dan.
he's scared.
I know,
I'm not
yeah.
letting
It's probably because
anyone-
you're scared of
I
my
am
boxing.
absolutely terrified of the calf kick. And you
You're
should be
scared of
too.
these kids. You're scared of those little girls. Okay, good to know.
Well, he should be because, you know,
They do look tough. They look tough.
they do. When Arc Rochester returns, it is time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean is with us after this.
.30, welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joins us now.
Wait.
You've never upset me so much in our entire time of knowing each other.
No.
That was so upsetting.
Abby is on the verge of tears right now. Like,
am.
legit.
I didn't say anything.
Did I just imagine that conversation?
You didn't. You didn't.
This is terrible. Just go to the weather trivia. Oh.
Now we're just ordering people around.
And Mark feels bad. That's why his eyes are tearing up.
Well, what are you going to do? Actually, that's from the...
Yeah, Mark, what are you going to do?
That's from the pinched nerve in my neck. I can't swing my head enough to see camera 4. Actually, what is the average number of named tropical storms in the Atlantic Basin by August 19th each year? And you can choose from 1 storm, 4 storms, 6 storms, or 8 storms.
Can you tell us,
Yes.
are we under par?
I would say under par for this year, yes.
Yeah?
It's been very quiet.
Do you like that, how I just threw in that little golf term as if I know what it means?
It would have been even better if I had the Gulf forecast loaded at the end. It would have been a dinger right there.
That would have been clutch.
Yeah. So, yeah, not including Pacific. So, you know, Hawaii just had obviously a horrible storm. There's no coming back. Oh my goodness.
It was so upsetting. Just do the weather, Mark.
Okay, let's go back to the graphics. Lots of clouds, and we were watching some of the showers out of those clouds, 64 degrees, and that cloud height coming back down 4,800 feet. The rain doesn't seem to be impacting visibility this morning. That stands at 10 miles. In an ideal setting, it would be 10 miles. So not much rain over the last week. It was 9/100ths on Sunday when we had some of those showers come through, but Seems to be a pretty good bet, especially on the west side of getting some of these showers this morning. There were a few lightning strikes about an hour and a half ago off to the west in southern Ontario, Canada, but those have since faded away. So the atmosphere over western New York is a little bit more stable than areas well to our west, where those thunderstorms seem to have filled in a little bit and faded away. But Orleans County, Genesee County, parts of western Wyoming County, and some of the steadier showers at this point. And when we widen out the view, it's actually a little trough out in front of a cold front that's driving up the atmosphere and kind of roiling up these showers this morning. So nothing that we're looking at in terms of severe weather or anything like that. Just want to stress that part of the forecast. But this activity, it's going to move to the southeast by lunchtime today. I think a lot of areas near Rochester will be rain-free. We'll get back to a little sunshine late this afternoon, this evening, and overnight tonight stays fairly quiet, as well as that front sinks well to our south. High pressure, keeping it quiet for Thursday and Friday, just the way you want it to end the work week. So if we get a few more of these showers, you'll be lucky to get a quarter of an inch of rain. So don't leave the house and think that you can't not water the hanging baskets or something like that. Definitely want to do that with some of this rain in the forecast. It is seasonable air the next 3 days. Temps in the upper 70s to near 80. With that sun.
What are you laughing?
He's laughing. I don't know what he's laughing at. Maybe I don't want to know what you're laughing at.
No, I just had a memory.
Okay. Mild in the northeast towards the end of the month. It looks like we're going to keep the same weather pattern that we're in right through the end of August and possibly into early September, although some of the longer range data does warm up a little bit more. But by lunchtime today, mainly dry, near 70, upper 70s at 4 o'clock, back to sunshine then. Overnight tonight, upper 50s, so it's going to be a little bit cooler than recent days with the wind out of the west at 3 to 8 miles per hour. Weekend forecast is not a washout, stressing that, but late Saturday into Sunday seems to be a pretty good chance of a shower in there. Some isolated showers on Monday and drying out for Tuesday. So, care to share with the rest of the class? Not TV appropriate?
No, it's not even that. It's just, Ashley's right. She says, you're like a goldfish. I am. It just came out of nowhere. Just the memory popped in my head. And it's funny.
You're like a goldfish. What is it? Oh, no.
Nothing.
I have to sway my chair a little bit more so I can actually see you guys.
I'm hot. It's hot in here.
It's not.
Oh, man. Well, maybe it's, I don't know. It's something.
It's the memory.
It's
The memory.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester.
We'll be right back. Hey, good morning, Laura.
Why? I don't know. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
All right, we're just grabbing a mic check and then we'll get going. Sound good?
That sounds great. Thanks.
8:36 this Wednesday morning. Thanks for staying with us here on ARC. So if you're looking for a way to get active while supporting a great cause, well, listen up, because the Veterans Outreach Center is getting ready for its annual Pound the Ground 5K run walk happening tomorrow.
More than 400 people are expected to take part. Every dollar raised helping to provide free services to local veterans. Here to tell us more about the event and how you can get involved, we have the Executive Director of the VOC, Laura Heltz. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you guys too. Thanks for having me.
This is a really cool event. Real quick before we get into it, give us an overview of all the work the VOC does for veterans in our community.
Sure. So Veterans Outreach Center has been in the Rochester community now for 53 years. We were founded by returning Vietnam vets who understood that vets needed a safe place to come to get help with employment and training resources, housing, behavioral health, mental health, peer support, and all kinds of things like that. And so over the years, that's what we've continued to do. And I think we're really proud of the fact that we, as a standalone nonprofit agency in Rochester, we serve everyone who wore their nation's uniform. So whether you were in combat or not, or whether you were on active duty or in the Guard or Reserve, every person who wore their nation's uniform is welcome here. And if there is a service or a program that a veteran may need and we don't offer it, we probably know exactly who in the community does and how to get them that support.
Laura, you know, we have had you on, I can't even begin to guess how many times, and I don't know that we've ever asked you this, and I'm wondering it now. We know you served, but what is it about the VOC that drew you to it?
You know, I think it was just the sense that here at the Veterans Outreach Center, we are so inclusive. We partner with so many other great organizations in the community, and we're nimble. I mean, so, you know, when we discover that there's something a vet needs, we provide it. And, you know, some examples of that, we offer emergency funds. If a vet has a car repair or something that they can't take care of, we have no bureaucracy. We just say, okay, you know, what do you need? And we pay for it. We have bus passes through RTS. So a vet comes in here, if they don't have transportation, we can give them a 5-year bus pass at no cost to them because of the great partnerships we have here. So I think I just really love the environment here. It feels like home when you walk in the door. And again, you know, just no bureaucracy. It's just what the vet needs is what we try to do.
You just get stuff done, and we like that. Absolutely.
Explain for the folks at home how hard of a transition it can be for those who have served to come back to civilian life.
For sure. So, you know, just using my own experience as an example, I joined the Army in 1996 when I was 18. So I didn't have any college going in. And I worked hard the whole time I was in. I was in for 8 years on active duty, stationed in different places around the world. And so by the time I got out, I actually had completed a master's degree. And when it was time for me to go back, you know, into the civilian workforce, hundreds of applications. And I wasn't even really getting a look. And finally, I had an opportunity with one company, I thought. And they decided to go a different direction. And the reason they provided was that I didn't have any experience. And I said, well, I did have experience. I did the similar job in the military. And they said, well, your military experience doesn't count. And that has always stuck with me. I've shared that, you know, probably many of our viewers even have heard me talk about that. But I think that's the challenge. You know, people sometimes don't understand the connections between military service and civilian workforce. And for folks that have any kind of trauma because of experiences that they had in service, or perhaps they are dealing with some family changes since, you know, when they entered the military, there's a lot of things that are different when somebody comes out. And doesn't mean that they can't overcome them. It just means they're going to need maybe a little extra support and some time to work through those things.
And we are so fortunate to have the VOC there to offer that support and offer them the benefit of that time to work through their stuff. We're really appreciative of that. But we want to talk about Pound the Ground, the 5K run walk happening tomorrow. For somebody sitting at home who's unfamiliar with it, what can they expect?
First of all, a lot of fun. So it's kind of unique, I think, in the sense that, you know, we bring the military and the veteran element to the run walk. We will have somebody there getting everybody warmed up, sort of military style, just in fun, but using kind of almost like a drill sergeant kind of approach. If you served in the military, we do a battle of the branches. And so you put the branch that you served in on your registration, and there is still time to register. And I'll tell you, the last couple of years, the Air Force has won. And I'm really hoping that the Army is gonna break that streak this year. But so there's a little element of, inter branch rivalry, but it's open to the public. And we just really, I think you can see with some of these videos, we have a lot of fun. There's a food truck there. We have, music. So we just welcome everybody to come out and have a great time and, support the good cause.
Absolutely. Laura, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it, and we always appreciate the work done at the VOC for those in our community. It's happening tomorrow at Mendon Ponds Park. Hit them one more time with the time so folks know when they need to show up.
Yes, registration starts at 5, race starts at 6:30. So come on out, join us, and have a great time. And thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Laura Heltz, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we'll check in again with Chris Lopez. He's live learning more about a local kickboxer who's raising money for a very special reason.
And don't forget, we're streaming live on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. Is supposed.
Hello, mic check.
About 2 minutes out, ladies and gentlemen.
You got a gi? There's one right over there. Put the gi top on. There's belts in the bag. Find one that fits.
Martial arts come in all different forms and styles, and one of Rochester's gyms is bringing many of them together under one roof.
Yeah, Bedrock MMA, located on Mount Read Boulevard, trains everyone from beginners who are just getting started to competitors training at the championship level. Chris is obviously a beginner because he won't fight with anyone there. He won't take a calf kick or a thigh kick or whatever they're called.
Okay, but you know what? I want to talk about the girls. Chris, we don't need to see your boxing skills. Can we see the girls? Because they're
great.
Really amazing.
So funny you mentioned that. We're highlighting the judo program that they have here, and these ladies are practicing some of the throws that they practice on the daily. I'm here with Sensei Jen. How long have you been doing judo?
I've been doing judo since 1997.
How long have you been teaching judo?
I've been teaching judo since about 2008.
Okay, so you have been doing this for a very long time. You know your stuff. And judo means, it actually has a translation, right?
Yes, it means the way of gentleness or gentle way.
All right, and someone looking at this, they're like, that's not gentle at all. They are on a pad though, which is fantastic. Good for your back. But the art of it is a ton of technique and only from what I understand, a tad bit of strength. You obviously need to be strong, but we're showing leverage right now, right?
Yes. It's very mathematical, actually, with the importance of leverage behind it. Strength does come into play if all things are equal. However, if your training is better than their strength, you will defeat them.
Okay. And what kind of throws are they working on right now?
Right now, they're doing what we call forward throws, and she's doing what's called ippon seianagi, which is one arm shoulder throw.
Okay. How long does it take to, in your experience, to pick up on something like this? It looks a little complex to be picking it up at such a young age. The girls are doing fantastic, though.
They are. They're very focused. They're excellent students, so they're easy to work with. It depends. Everybody's level is different for focus and such. However, they can pick up the basics very quickly. And when we work with the younger children, we do most of the learning through games.
Okay.
And they don't
like
even
that.
realize
like
that they're learning stuff.
If someone wants to come in here and learn judo, do they need any experience at all in wrestling or some type of a combat sports background?
Not at all.
No?
Not at
What
all.
about ages?
Ages, as I tell people, if you're potty trained, I can get you on the mat, and I'll teach you if you're 99. There's no limit.
All ages, all experiences.
ages.
I love that.
I especially encourage people to learn it because judo isn't just for this. It teaches you how to fall without getting hurt.
I like that.
And we focus on that because it's very important with how many falls that you do take in this class, but also if you think about the weather in the area that we live in and how many people slip on ice. And I can teach you how to not break your wrist, not break a leg, not give yourself a concussion on the ice.
I like that. Kind of a dual impact there.
Yes.
Thank you, Sensei. I want to go over to the ladies, though.
Yeah.
We got 1 minute here to talk to you. 3. All right, what's your name?
Clara.
Clara.
Catherine.
Catherine.
Charlotte.
You guys have been doing judo for how long, would you say?
2 months.
2 months?
2 months.
2 months? How do you guys like it so far? It looks rough. Is it rough at all? No? You're shaking your head. I got a football player here. Who's the football player? Is all 3 of you? Okay. Who's the quarterback? Who's your favorite quarterback?
Me.
Okay, I like that answer right there. Is she pretty good at playing quarterback?
I don't know because I never watched her.
Okay, all right. Can I see one throw from one of you guys for right now? We're going to send it back to studio on this. Back to you in studio, Dan and Abby. Check this throw out right here. Boom. You want none of that. But if you do, come check out Bedrock MMA and Sensei Jen. She'll teach you how to do it correctly.
I love it.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks, ladies.
Come on.
I'm going to be doing the throwing. Let's
Okay,
be real.
okay.
Yeah, not
No?
I can't see
We'll do it
what's
during the
going
break.
on.
All right. We were going to try it ourselves. Chris.
Oh, okay. I'm visualizing that.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
A toss into the baby bam.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
You're going to have to use your imagination and wait until you get back.
Oh, you know what? Mark made a good point.
Right here.
Right
Yes.
onto the table.
Yes.
Ouch.
We do
I'm about to throw myself.
we do the Buffalo Bills tailgate
Yes.
move right
All right.
on there.
Oh my gosh, so
Hey,
cool.
when ARC Rochester returns, we're learning more about a local effort being made to memorialize the life of a hero.
We'll tell you more after this.
This thing was wandering out by
Hey,
the
mic
road.
check, 1, 2.
No stuttering,
Gary,
right?
how are you?
I mean, you'll be an awful, awful human being, and I'll judge you forever.
Good morning.
How's it
How are you?
going, guys?
Come on in.
good
Thanks
to
for
see you.
being here.
Okay.
Great to see
Good
you.
morning.
Abby. You guys can have a seat right there.
Should I?
Good morning.
Does it
Good
matter where
morning.
we sit?
Morning.
It doesn't
Either or.
matter.
I'm
Right.
Dan.
I'm Carson. Nice
Nice
to meet you.
you.
Hi,
Pleasure.
I'm Kathy. And you're
Thank you
Dan,
for
yeah.
coming
And
in.
you are?
Yes.
Abby.
Abby.
Thanks so much for being. You didn't get the memo, Daniel?
I didn't get the memo. I know you guys talked behind my back this morning.
Sorry, that happens. All right, so when we come back, we're going to have 4.5 minutes. They're just grabbing a quick mic check, so if you guys could say your first and last names for the folks in the back.
Kathy Damon.
Carson Caton.
Excellent.
So now when we talk, we should be looking.
Yeah.
.8:53 this Wednesday morning. A section of Route 19 in Leroy will soon be dedicated in memory of Gary Scott, a Leroy native and Vietnam veteran who was killed in action in 1968.
Scott's legacy has also lived on through a scholarship. It's helped Leroy High School students for more than 55 years. Now his memory will be honored once again with a highway dedication next Thursday.
Here to tell us more about the dedication and the scholarship, we have Kathy Damon, the chair of the Gary Scott Scholarship Program, and this year's scholarship recipient, Carson Caton. Thank you both so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, and congratulations. Let's start with you. What does it mean to you to be honored with this scholarship?
Well, thank you. It is a complete honor to be awarded this scholarship. I mean, Gary's legacy will live on forever, and I hope to further help this cause.
Tell us a little bit about Gary and, why he was a hero.
Well, he was a hero before his life was taken in Vietnam to many people, his family and friends. And I think it's Gary through and through, just this incredible human being. Gary is my cousin, and I just am delighted that I have this, we're related, because you look up to someone as being that amazing and you think, wow, how could we be related? He's just such one of a kind person. So his heroism, his extraordinary abilities and talents and personality have been through and through, and it wasn't just measured with his sacrifice in Vietnam. It's the way Gary has always been.
Now, you're cousins with Gary. What was your relationship like years ago?
Well, I probably was a little bit of a pest. I was a younger cousin. He was always a tall, big, strong young man, and I looked up to him. And I think he just was very kind to me and put up with me pretty much. Yeah, we had a good relationship. He was a jokester. He liked to joke and play tricks and all. So it was kind of a fun relationship, I would say.
I want to talk in just a moment about how he's being honored, but first I have to know how you pick the scholarship recipient, because I'm sure an easy choice, right? But I'm sure that there are plenty of people who apply.
Actually, they don't apply. The counselors and principal, all the administration in Leroy, just check out the students as they are coming through the grades. And we have criteria. We are looking for someone who exhibits some of Gary's qualities, leadership, someone who goes out of their way to help others, someone who has overcome adversity. That's very important because these are hallmarks of Gary's life. Someone who is going to a 2 or 4 year school, and just an all-around individual who is just embodies that specialness, which Carson just does. I mean, I hadn't met Carson before, and it was immediate, you could tell. And since then, he's just been the best choice. So anyway, we get 1 or 2 nominations with a little bit of a bio. The group of us reads them, and we decide, we vote. And hands down, Carson was unanimous.
Hands down, the unanimous winner.
Yeah.
Congratulations once again. 2 or 4 year school. Do we know where we're going?
Yeah, I'm going to GCC. I'm doing nursing there.
Oh,
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Good.
wonderful. All right, let's talk a little bit about the highway dedication and what people can expect from it.
Well, we are going to do the unveiling on Route 19, and we are inviting people, the public, anyone and everyone who has an interest or curiosity about how wonderful Gary and his legacy is, to come at 4:30 to Trigon Park, which is where the Veterans Memorial is. There's going to be a wonderful program. They'll learn more about Gary. The medic who was with Gary when he died will be there and will be speaking as well. So the highway dedication has just been a long dream. We just felt that Gary deserved to be recognized in such a way. The scholarship recognizes Gary, and it carries forth what Gary might have accomplished had he lived, through people like Carson. And the highway is just that reminder, hey, Leroyans, you have a hero who lived here, who you helped groom and grow, and be proud.
Absolutely, and such an honor. Thank you both so much for coming in. We really appreciate it this morning. We'll make sure to post more information about the dedication on our website after the show this morning.
And
Fox
then people
Rochester.
can also give to the scholarship.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we need that, desperately need that. That's how his life is going to continue through.
By all means.
Yeah.
By all means.
you.
You'll find it all on foxrochester.com.
We have much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
Greetings.
Happiest of Wednesdays,
Yeah,
if there are such things.
it's definitely hitting.
I didn't quite read memo, just so you know.
I know.
Got a little.
Next time we'll send you the text. And you guys can hear me okay? Yep, okay. In today's political pulse, several states held major primaries last night. The major victories and upsets that happened for federal and state leadership in Florida. Plus, why tariffs on Canada are now on hold. And the reason Disney is suing the FCC. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
Good Wednesday morning, 9:03 on this August 19th. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
I'm Dan Track. That is Mark McLean with us again. You've got the answer to weather trivia. You have the muddy pause forecast, and you have the full forecast. Take it away.
Yeah. And trivia, we haven't touched on the tropics a lot this year because they've been so quiet, right? I mean, it's been outside of Hawaii, which obviously had a devastating storm last few days. But check this out for the trivia this morning. We're talking about how many storms would typically be named by a certain point in the season, August 19th. And is that 1 storm? Is that 4 storms, 6 storms, or is it 8 storms that would be named by this point in a typical season? And I have to clarify, just the Atlantic Basin, because obviously we track some in the Pacific Ocean too, but this is just the Atlantic. Dan has C, Thomas C, Happy Wednesday. If such things exist, right? Herb C, thank you for bringing some positivity to us. Jim, I got Team Red. You got some red on there, Dan. Yeah, you got a little red hibiscus, right?
No, I would say they're pink.
Pinkish. Uh-oh. We lost it. The feed is down.
Hello.
We're still
on. It's
just
okay.
Can't see.
You just can't see us.
Next page, hopefully, has some answers. Sandra, David, Florence have B. Lima Pumpkin Fest. Happy Wednesday. David C. And Karen has C. Happy Wednesday right back at you. Paul's got C. It's Kyla, Richard, Debbie, and Janet with B. Good morning.
Morning.
Ron has A. Mary, Louie, Debbie, Barbara, and Ryan have C. Cassandra has B. We have lots of responses. Tahuti and Barb have C. Allison, Cheryl, Elaine, and Rod have B. Next up is Charlene and Julie with C. Jennifer, Lori, Sandra, and Yvonne have B. We've got Joan and Barbara S. Barbara, David, and Judy, Lisa and her dad with B. And Sarah with D. And another page. Look at this. Vicky, B. Don and Kelly, good morning. B. Frank and Mary Pat have B. Kim and Chuck, have a great day as well. C. Robert and Katie, A. Gary, Vicky, have C. Kevin, B. Jack, B. Colleen, Kevin's wife, C. Deb, Jack's wife, A. Richard and Eva, B.
Holy moly.
As well. Lots of interest in the tropics.
Okay. Abigail, I think I know what I'm picking. Do you know what you're picking?
I think so.
I think I'm going to pick a B.
That seems like the correct answer to me.
Team B. Final answer?
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
There you go. Did you get yesterday's?
No.
You missed the Eastern White Pine? The not weather trivia?
No, we did get it. You're right.
So that's 2, and then Mondays
I think we're 3 for 3.
3 for 3 this week?
I think.
You're on a roll. That's according to NOAA climatology data. The 4th named storm typically carries you into the 3rd week of August and happens right around now. So a little bit of a slow season, and we'll keep it that way. We'll just kind of hush-hush about it now that the trivia is over. Rainfall today has been a west side story, close to a ½ inch into Niagara County, just over that, actually, for Buffalo, into northern Erie County there. Brockport coming in at a 1/4 inch of rain. So that's enough to where you don't really have to water outside. Medina, it's about 4/10 there. That's the New York State Mesonet. Love the Mesonet, really helps us out in weather. 64 degrees. The cloud height is actually going back up, the visibility, because of some of that rain. And you see what it's doing to our camera.
Looking a little bleak.
Is this the new camera?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't believe so. That's not installed in the weather gear.
You know how you can tell?
Yeah.
It's got that mark still at the top.
Oh, the burn spot?
Yeah, that burn spot right there.
Oh, no.
Yep.
You know what? We used to capture...
I think that's from a lightning strike. That's the story I'm
Or
telling
we used to capture the sunset, and we had to point the camera sometimes like almost directly at the sun to get it. So I'm wondering if that kind of burned in on the lens or something.
Ooh.
When we used to do time lapses of the sun as it was setting. I don't know, maybe. Ultimate Doppler shows that line of showers coming in. So if you have anything to do outdoors the next few hours, just keep that in mind that we do have this in the forecast through about lunchtime. Or your drive in this morning, it's going to be a wet one, especially west of the city. East, still waiting for some of those showers, and they are fading. I want to stress that too. There were some lightning strikes in this about 2 hours ago off to our west. The lightning strikes have faded away, so no signs of any ominous weather there. We've got the muddy paws.
Look at them.
Muddy.
You were supposed to get out there and do goat yoga with those guys.
I know.
You know they missed it.
Well, they're mowing the lawn for me.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, they're going to take care of it. 13wham.com/chime in. Or it's even easier. You can scan the QR code on the screen and share your goat yoga pictures. Well, maybe not the goat yoga pictures.
Why not?
Well, whatever goes on there. Abby's.
We know what goes on. Yoga.
Yeah, just yoga. Thursday, dry. Friday, dry. Saturday, mainly dry until late in the day. And then Sunday could be a morning shower there. But the futurecast for us, this is really it for the work week. It's our last chance into the afternoon. Could be a couple of pop-ups south of Rochester. Have to watch this south of the thruway late this afternoon. And then overnight tonight, it's a mainly clear sky. That may become partly cloudy at times late tonight. I'll have to see if some of that high cloud cover moves on in heading into Thursday. But mild temps ahead, upper 70s to near 80. That was what's called an over advance in weather.
Oh, man.
When you hit the button twice instead of just
amateur
once.
hour here.
I know. It's never happened in 26 years.
How are we supposed to soar with the Eagles when we're
working with the turkeys?
Working with the turkeys.
That's one of my favorites. 79 degrees. The normal high is 80. There's no turkeys on this show. You can't be a turkey on this show.
No.
There's no time to be a turkey on this show. Upper 50s, partly cloudy, seasonably mild in the 7-day forecast. Your weekend is not a washout, but there is that chance, especially deeper into Saturday and early Sunday. It looks like as we get closer that timing is coming a little bit more into fruition for us, but near 80 on Monday, upper 70s on Tuesday. Looks mainly dry at that point. I'm speechless.
I'm just thinking about those goats sprinting around the studio.
You want to go back to the goats?
No,
Okay.
I'm good. Well, no, I mean, the picture was great.
When that one got out.
Oh, it did. And it was the baby. It's always the baby causing the mischief.
We'll never forget Steph trying to wrangle the
Yeah.
goat.
Yep.
Do you remember her
Yep.
like shuffling around? trying
They
to be
had
quiet?
a big gate up around this entire part of the studio to keep the goats
That
in.
was about as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
Yeah, it did not work. It
One
did
tried to eat the plant.
not
It
work.
did. It started eating the fake plants. It was munching on
They're
it.
great. They are great. I love them.
Showbiz, baby.
Showbiz. Don't work with kids or animals. All right, McLean. Thank you.
Yep.
Much more to get to this morning on Art Rochester. When we come back, we're continuing to look ahead to the upcoming Rochester Veg Fest.
Don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming on the 13WM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Art Rochester is back after this.
Alrighty.
How's it going today?
Good. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
They're just grabbing a mic check
Dan,
from you.
nice
Pleasure.
to meet you.
Can you just say your first and last name?
Noel Campbell.
Excellent.
.13 this Wednesday, we are wrapping up our preview of the Rochester Veg Fest, which is happening this Sunday at Parcel 5. Today, we're spotlighting one of the vendors that'll be featured at the festival, porridge pot.
The business is bringing a taste of the Caribbean to Veg Fest with fresh, natural foods and imported fruits. They're showing us that vegan food doesn't have to be boring. For more, we're joined now by the owner, Noel Campbell. Good morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
We're excited to have you, and we're excited to learn more about the food that you make in your restaurant and that you'll be making at Veg Fest. I like the slogan, vegan food doesn't have to be boring. Tell us about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for a lot of people who's transitioning or maybe not fully familiar with vegan, it's like salads, carrots, green pepper, things like that. And meeting a lot of people while in this business, the biggest thing we realize is the disconnect between like the foodie, everyone who's on Instagram recording all the cool foods, fruits, drinks, things like that, versus going vegan is just the disconnect between like fun. So we try to bridge the gap and make everyone know that we're not necessarily vegan or meatless. We're just fun. We're a fun way to eat and introduce nature.
A fun way to eat. So talk to us about some of the stuff you have on the menu. We're getting a look at this drink looks good. I don't know what this is. It looks delightful though. What's on the menu?
For sure. So let's start with porridge. So our name is Porridge Pot. So we're mostly known for our Goldilocks experience.
Oh.
So everyone read the book. Everyone might have heard porridge, but a lot of people think it's like a cartoon or fairy tale meal. So it's an actual meal, very similar to oatmeal or cream of wheat. In the Caribbean, we do things like spice it with nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. So it's a cool way to eat. And then we add in different like oats, fruits, different things to flavor it. So the most popular thing is going to be our Goldilocks experience. Then as you can see there, we make pretty cool drinks with exotic fruits. So what we try to do is only use things that's convenient. So you don't have to go too far, shop too hard. Most things are household items. And then again, we take those, make it fun, make it creative.
That's
we like it.
Yeah. What will you be bringing to Veg Fest? More of the porridge and more of the drinks?
For sure. We'll have porridge, drinks, and then again, we're a Caribbean import. So not sure if you heard of soursop. That's a very, very popular fruit. We have sugarcane. Not sure if you guys travel, but you guys could come enjoy some coconuts chopped open, put the straw in there. So nice a Caribbean experience along with other drinks and foods as well.
What drew you to become a part of Veg Fest? This is year number 2 for you, correct?
Correct.
So what was it about the previous years that you said, I need a vendor booth there?
For sure, for sure. One, so we vend at the Rochester Public Market often. So we meet a lot of other vendors, a lot of other customers, and just being in the public, asking questions. We heard a lot about the Vegan Fest. So I was very, very interested. A lot of other businesses raved about it, had a great response to it. So I was very, very interested.
It seems like when people go and they get to try the food and the drink, it's kind of like vacation a little bit, right? The flavors and the atmosphere, right?
Exactly. So that's actually one of our mottos. Let's travel without a passport. So that's the thing. That's actually one of the things we push. A lot of people here from different countries haven't been home in many, many years, haven't seen a lot of these fruits in many, many years. So it's fun providing that nostalgia. A lot of people, eat the fruit and then immediately look at their children and explain, back home and that nostalgic feeling. And then for a lot of people who never got to travel, a lot of these things seem so far-fetched, seem so many miles away. So we like to bridge the gap between both.
For someone who can't make it to Veg Fest and see what you have to offer this weekend, but they want to stop by at some point, what is the must-order item on the menu?
I'm going to say soursop. So in the Spanish word, it's called guanábana, what it is in an actual fruit. So there's like a lot of soursop products, drinks, capsules, things like that. But we carry the actual fruit. And one of our best sellers is a soursop pulp drink, which is very, very popular.
All right.
And you always can check us out at the Vegan Fest, or we are located at 633 Monroe Ave. And then we're also at the Rochester Public Market every Thursday and every Saturday.
What are the hours on Monroe?
We are open from 10 to 7, and we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your time.
Guys.
Best
Pleasure.
of luck at Veg Fest. We've been covering Veg Fest for several weeks now, happening at Parcel 5. You won't want to miss it. All the information can be found on foxrochester.com.
9:18. Don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Political Pulse is coming up on the other side of the break.
Ratings. It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. President Trump is pausing his planned tariffs on Canadian goods. The 50% tariffs were set to go into effect at midnight. $20 billion worth of Canadian products would have been impacted, including building materials, liquor, and some clothes. The new deal will delay the sanctions for 3 days to allow time for negotiations. The country's prime minister says progress is being made, but more needs to be done. Canada previously threatened to fight back with its own tariffs. Well, it was primary day in multiple states, including Florida. The night delivering major wins for some and upsets for others, like Republican Congressman Corey Mills. He lost his run for a third term to former TV reporter Ryan Elijah. Mills has been under the microscope, facing allegations of domestic violence, among other scandals. He denies this, but several state officials and President Trump distanced themselves from the incumbent before the race. Meantime, Angie Nixon edged out her primary opponent in a bid to represent Florida in the Senate. She beat out retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman. The victory marks another major pickup for Democratic Socialists. The state lawmaker could also make history as the first black senator in Florida if she's elected. Nixon will go on to face Republican Ashley Moody in the general election. She was appointed to fill Secretary of State Marco Rubio's seat last year.
We have proved that everyday people are more powerful than the corporations and billionaires. Together, we went up against the political establishment, against millions of dollars out-of-state spending. We were outspent 16-1, and we won.
Now to another victory in the race for the state's top seat. The Trump-backed Congressman Byron Donalds won the GOP nomination for governor. If elected, he could become the state's first black governor. He will face former Congressman David Jolly in the general election. Jolly used to be a member of the GOP before changing his party to Democrat.
Let's go beat David Jolly in November. You see, because individual opinions and passionate supporters are the beauty of our conservative movement.
You see, Byron Donalds has sold the governor's mansion to the highest bidder. And the special interests across the state have been happy to play ball, folks. Let me tell you something. Byron Donalds might be for sale, but Gwen Graham and David Jolly never are.
Well, Disney is taking the FCC to court. The company filed a federal lawsuit against the Federal Communications Commission over a violation of First Amendment rights. The complaint accuses the FCC of unleashing a retaliatory campaign against ABC over preferences from the Trump administration. You may remember that ABC was pressured to fire late-night talk show host Jimmy Kimmel following a joke he made in April. The agency later pushed ABC affiliates owned by Disney to renew their broadcast licenses years early. Now to a challenge on the construction of data centers in Pennsylvania. Governor Josh Shapiro signing an executive order putting strict requirements in place. Some of the standards enacted include minimizing noise and air pollution, hiring local workers, and financially giving back to communities under an agreement. Another major rule is that companies need to provide their own power. This is not a moratorium.
Guardrails that will hold these greedy developers accountable, that will stop bad projects, and put more power back into the hands of the local communities. If the local community doesn't approve a project, the state won't approve it either.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We're back after this.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. More Americans are turning to artificial intelligence for help managing their money, especially when it comes to back-to-school shopping.
However, experts are warning there are some risks that you should know about. The National News Desk's Angela Brown has more.
Young Americans aren't just using AI to write emails or help with homework. They are asking it what to do with their money. A NerdWallet survey found 73% of Gen Z adults, 18 to 28, say they have used AI for some part of their financial planning. Among 18 to 34-year-olds in the UK, more than a third, 36%, use AI when making investment choices. And this may just be the beginning, because some companies are working already on the next generation of AI-powered agents that could handle financial tasks for you.
We're pushing towards a world of self-driving money. We're pushing towards a world where consumers are going to be able to have agents act on their behalf to complete financial tasks.
But experts are warning there could be a problem. Money Helper in the UK warns AI can sound confident even when it's wrong. And experts warn there's a big difference between AI and a human financial advisor. AI does not necessarily have a duty to put your financial interests first. While more people say they use AI to ask about financial help, only 3% say they have a great deal of confidence in AI managing their money, according to a survey from Gallup. Reporting in Washington, D.C., I'm Angela Brown.
All right, and so this morning we thought we would try to guess the price of common school supplies.
Yeah, we've got a couple of items on our list. We have to estimate how much they'll cost. Then we reveal how much they actually are at Target, Walmart, and Amazon.
I am big on school supplies. So,
What do you mean?
I love school supplies.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
always look.
Well, I love an
perusing.
Office Max. The smell.
Yes.
It's delightful.
Yeah.
All right. So, item number 1. We need standard 18-inch, we need a standard 18-inch backpack.
Yes.
A book bag, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
A sack. What do you call it?
A knapsack.
A knapsack.
Okay. Is it a specific brand, Ashley?
So it's the most basic brand that they have. Like, so it's not like a exclusive travel backpack.
Is it a Jansport?
One of them is a Jansport.
Okay, I'm going $29.99.
I'm going to go $39.99.
We'll see.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So, Target, Champion backpack, just about $30. Walmart, what is an Eastport backpack? Oh, their version of Jansport, just about $16. And Amazon, just under $36.
How do you like that?
I mean, I don't, but
No.
I'm not buying backpacks
It
these
seems
days.
pricey. Okay, up next, a 5-star single subject notebook.
$2.99.
I was gonna say $1.99.
Okay. Ashley.
But watch, it's $3.99.
Okay.
Ha! Unreal.
Well, I mean, and you think about subjects in school. We
Yeah.
never had the one subject notebooks. We always had to have the 3 or 4 subject. Did you ever have those?
I'm trying to think what kind of notebooks I had to have.
I mean, it was as thick as 2 iPads. They were huge.
Yeah, I remember those, but maybe I just wasn't a great student and wasn't taking notes appropriately.
Well, it's in the
I
past.
feel like I had a lot of loose leaf.
Yeah? Loose leaf.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Paper everywhere. Everywhere.
I like your desk. You do that now.
Yeah.
You do have a lot of papers.
Well, I got rid of most of them. I did. Nice clean out. Okay. Next. Bic. Ballpoint pens. A 10-pack. Oh.
Oh,
Whoops.
okay.
Okay.
Just under $1.
99 cents.
Great.
Yep.
All right. Dan's favorite, 1 pack of college ruled loose leaf paper.
Gotta be college ruled.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 pack. Okay. I'll go $1.25.
So I'll say this. Let me just say this real quick. The pricing is about the same, but the count is a little different. But they're all about the same. It's like 150 count. The other one's 200. The other one's like 175.
Okay.
For a piece.
Make up our minds, people.
It's all the same, around 100 to 200.
Okay.
$1.25. That's what I'm guessing. It's paper.
I know. I'm gonna go $2.99. Oh.
Amazon?
Whoa.
Is that right?
This is absolutely correct. That's Amazon Basic. For 1 pack, it's $6.30.
Seriously, 1 pack?
Yep.
What are they doing to that paper? Is it gold leaf?
It's absolutely standard. No special, like reinforcing, nothing.
Okay, Bezos, Sanchez, fix this. What is this, guy? Nobody's paying $6.30 for loose leaf paper.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is wild. 1.5 inch 3-ring binder. Did you ever have to buy like the 4-inch ones?
Yeah.
That was insane.
I'm
I have
gonna
one of those
say.
for my classes now.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say $3.99.
I'm gonna go $6. $6 for 1.5.
Holy moly! From $4.99 or $4.97 to $5.77.
I feel like Amazon has
what
been
are
pretty
they
expensive.
doing?
Interesting. It's convenient. You know, I think maybe that's the appeal. You don't have to go anywhere to do the shopping.
Okay, so you price gouge and you end up paying triple.
I'm not saying it's right.
That's wild. Okay, a 4-pack of facial tissue.
Is there important?
Yeah, Amazon's charging $37 for a 4-pack.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna say $6.75.
I'll jump on that board. Yeah. $6.75.
Listen, we're close.
Yeah.
I mean, close to the Amazon price, that's for sure. $6.64, $5.97, the cheapest found at Walmart. And these are just facial tissue brands, not actual Kleenex.
Yes, that is correct. Crayola 24-count crayons.
These are Crayola, like Crayola.
Correct, the brand name.
Does it have the sharpener?
No, does not have the sharpener. I will say the only one I can find is Amazon is a 2-pack. You can't buy a single pack of crayons on Amazon.
Okay.
But that's the
Okay, well.
I'll go $8.
For a 24-pack of crayons?
No.
Yeah, a single pack of crayons.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say $5.49, $6.
There's yelling in my ear
Was
right
that no?
That's like a crazy guess. Like that's crazy for a single pack of crayons.
I haven't purchased crayons in forever.
Yeah.
Mark is saying $2.
And we know that's how Mark does his forecast, so he probably knows.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, again, Amazon.
And that's for 2 boxes.
What's happening? That's wild.
That is wild. All right.
Are you sure your Amazon account didn't just get hacked?
Promise, nope, swear on everything.
Okay.
Okay.
That's expensive. Girls' uniform polo shirt.
Ooh. The age, Ashley? Like.
It didn't really, specify, but it was mostly young.
$29.99.
Okay, I'm gonna go $14.99. Oh.
$5?
For a little white polo shirt, yeah.
Okay. Oh, girls. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking like teens, like the junior section, but it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Either way, I think that this has taught us a very important lesson, which is you got to shop around.
Yeah.
If you want to save a couple extra bucks, it adds up in the end, especially if you have more than one child that you're shopping for.
Yeah, especially if you're spending any of that money on Amazon.
Also, just a thought, reuse school supplies, Got some crayons laying around. Make your own 24-pack.
Absolutely. You pull the little tabs out of last year's binders. Reuse them.
Yeah.
What do we need new binders?
We did this a couple times. Our teachers had like very specific things that we had to, like colors, you had to have the blue binder for math, whatever. We had like the clear plastic ones, and we would just like color on paper and like put it in
there.
The plastic thing, and that was the blue binder.
Yeah.
Because how do you keep track of that?
Well, how do you keep track? And listen, I went to the store. They had no more blue binders. They only had green. That's the best you're getting.
And you know what? It does make me appreciate my parents a lot, too. Because, school supplies was expensive back then.
Yeah.
They had 2 of us to shop for.
Yep. That's not cheap.
Yeah, and my mom was a teacher, too, so,
that's not even the basics. That's not even the complete list of basics that you got to get for your kid. And you're already $60 deep. And then we got to get sneakers, we got to get new pants, you got to get...
Yep, it's a lot. A lot of moolah.
Keep the kids. Give them back.
It's not how it works.
Don't go far. A lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're getting some tips on how to make meals easier as families get ready for back to school season.
And we're streaming right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great, fantastic. Thanks so much for doing this morning.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Well, back to school season is almost here, which means those busy days may make it hard for families to figure out quick and easy meals. This morning, we're getting some help with family-friendly recipes that are simple, affordable, and packed with protein. We are joined now by Courtney Cook, a mom of 4 and digital food creator known for her viral teacher lunch videos. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So we've heard of girl dinner, boy kibble, and now teacher lunch. Walk us through those viral videos and why people love them.
You know what? Just over a year ago, I decided to share my teacher lunch with the world. You know, I was expecting 14 people to watch, 11 of which are in my family. But I decided just to share my lunch. I'm a nosy girl. I like to know what people are eating. And it just blossomed from there. And I'm just so grateful.
Absolutely. You have more than 3 million followers, so it definitely blossomed. And you've created some really great recipes. If you could think of one that comes to mind, or maybe one that you want to share with us right now, we'd love to hear it.
I'm going to put you on to a new recipe that I feel like we need to all be serving at parties. So this right here is ants on a log. It's absolutely divine. So we all know the retro ants on a log, you know, with the celery and the peanut butter and the raisins. This is more of a grown-up version, I would say. So we've got the celery. We have the lemon pepper bumblebee snackers, which is already flavored for you. No draining. You just pop the top, ready to go. So this is perfect for your office lunch or your teacher lunch. And then the ants are black olives. If you have a squeeze of lemon, that just takes it over the top. But if you don't, it's absolutely divine. And like I said, these are going to be at all the fancy parties soon. You watch.
That is for sure. And you know, these are simple ingredients too. Is that a major factor in these teacher lunch videos, or even overall as families plan to go back to school?
I think so. I think you have to surround yourself with versatile, simple ingredients that you enjoy, your family enjoys, and that actually satiate you. So I think Bumblebee Snackers is absolutely perfect for that.
And I think another important element, especially when it comes to canned tuna, is that affordability aspect. Are there any other low-cost things that can help families that are planning for those lunches?
Oh, absolutely. I think just load your fridge and pantry with the things that you enjoy that are affordable. So I like to make a snack plate, especially around my Bumblebee Snackers. The Thai chili flavor is my favorite. And I add whatever veggies are in the fridge. So maybe it's even the veggies that I need to eat up quickly to make sure there is no waste. So I have here carrots, cucumber, bell peppers. I have crackers that my kids open that need to be eaten up. I think that's a great way to make sure the food that you buy is eaten. And then my favorite pairing, oh my goodness, you gotta try this, with a fresh pineapple spear paired with that Thai chili Bumblebee Snacker. It's absolutely divine. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's juicy, and really it checks all the boxes.
Yeah, that is for sure. Do you have any other recipes there that you'd love to share with us?
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tuna, I feel like we sleep on it. We don't use tuna enough. So my mom growing up, she always had Bumblebee in the pantry, and she made that retro tuna noodle casserole with the egg noodles and the tuna and the cream of whatever soup and the buttery Ritz crackers on top. This right here is my absolute favorite. This is what I call a jacket potato. That's a British term for a baked potato. But if you were putting that in the microwave, do not apologize. You just cut that open, add some butter, and then make a quick tuna salad with mayo and sweet corn and cold, sharp cheddar cheese. And the cheese is not gonna melt, but you're gonna have the juxtaposition of the cold tuna salad with that hot baked potato. And I promise you, everybody in your family will be happy.
And I know it's a tried and true. I've seen on your social media, TikTok specifically, that you've done jacket potatoes. Is there a favorite recipe that sticks out for you, or one that has definitely saved you a lot of time?
Honestly, it's this tuna jacket potato. We have this in my family about once a week, and my kids even ask for it. So when I'm making that tuna salad, you better believe I'm making a big old bowl of it.
That is for sure. And also, as a teacher, time is money, basically. It's of the essence. You've got a lot to do, and you've also got kids of your own as well. What other time-saving and cost-saving tips could you offer to families as they're sending kids back to school?
I think it's important, once again, to focus on those affordable protein options, because really that, at the end of the day, is what's going to satiate us and keep us going. So the Bumblebee Snackers, honestly, are perfect to toss in your purse, toss in the kids' lunch boxes, add to any kind of recipe that you're making. Like maybe you're even making a mac and cheese and you want a protein on the side that is affordable, that the kids will eat. That's perfect for that. These snackers, they require no draining. They're already flavored. They're ready to eat out of the can, so all you need is a fork. So I highly suggest having some of these on hand.
And really quickly, because I'm curious, what is the fastest it's taken you to make one of your teacher lunch?
Oh, the fastest. That is a good question. You know what? I think I can make a teacher lunch in about 23 seconds. I really do.
Oh, wow.
I'm quick. You should see me in there because I have 22 minutes to eat. So you gotta get that lunch made.
Gotta get it done fast. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Hey, stick around. We have so much more to come here on ARC Rochester. We are back after this.
It's time to see what's trending. And we're starting with a fast food chain that's rewarding customers for having a bad dating life.
For a lot of single people, summer is the perfect time to test the waters on a relationship. However, for all those who are lacking some love this season, Carl's Jr. wants to help.
Why? He got a brother? According to the chain's new campaign, customers who are going through a summer situationship can pick up some free fast food.
The restaurant is giving away their spicy chicken Max burgers now through the 21st of August. All customers have to do is anonymously share the summer romance, situationship, or dating disaster that finally convinced them to stop settling via the Carl's Jr. Rewards program.
That's a really depressing photo.
Well, I was just looking at it, and it's AI.
Yeah.
That's AI. So already, Carl's Jr., we've got a problem.
Yeah,
you want to know why? Because you could take a picture. There are plenty of sad people.
Right here. Volunteer. I'd be the face, Carl's Jr. Come on.
I'm angrier about the AI than I am about whatever it is we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't even know what the story here is. So the first 1,000 submissions will receive the meal for free. What submission?
If you're sad.
If you submit
Yeah.
your
Oh, okay. Single.
According to the company, the idea came to them because they wanted customers to stop settling in their situationships and raise their standards everywhere, including their chicken sandwich.
Listen, high standards are important.
Yeah.
Got to set the bar high. Some fans online are questioning how much they have to reveal in order to get the free sandwich. Some saying a sandwich is not worth revealing or reliving all the trauma.
Do you want to know what else is traumatic?
Having to read that story.
Using AI to make a picture of somebody who's sad and eating a chicken sandwich. Hire a graphic designer.
Yeah, and listen.
It takes 2 seconds.
It takes 2 seconds, and also, I'm not going to Carl's Jr. on a date. So
maybe that's why your love life isn't off to a great start.
Maybe. You never know.
What is your ideal date?
I don't know, like April 15th. It's not too hot, not too cold. You just need a light jacket.
Okay, all right. You know, maybe we need like a dating game on the show.
We've already tried that.
No, I'm trying like
Oh,
the
for me.
dating game for you.
Oh, we could take one of the walls, do dividers.
Exactly. Yeah. Interview.
Yes. Do we like that idea? Do we like that idea,
I
Ashley?
Like the idea.
I love it.
Wasn't listening.
Literally not paying attention.
No, I am. Would we have them have like voice modulator things
No.
where we couldn't tell?
No.
Why? That's fun. Really high pitched voice, really low pitched voice.
No, I think
No,
think
because-
you can tell a lot about a person by their voice.
Exactly. And if they sound like a chipmunk, I'm gonna say no.
And they might be the best person in the world.
Yeah. And if they have the voice of the killer from the movie Scream, I'm also gonna say no.
Oh, really?
Do you like scary movies?
Well, he sounds better than that. So.
I mean, how do you answer that? Yes and no.
What are you saying no to?
The scary movie.
What are you saying yes to?
The scary movie. I don't know. Do I like scary movies?
You don't. Every time somebody asks you what your
I
favorite
know,
scary movie is,
but
you
then I
answer
showed-
Scream because it's my answer.
Then I showed you the preview a couple of weeks ago, the trailer for that one with Jessica Chastain that's coming out.
You couldn't watch it.
Couldn't watch it, and I need to see it at the same time. I'm torn. I'm torn. Hey, don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's time for our final thoughts.
We'll be right back.
They're totally-
8:56 on this Wednesday morning. It is time for our final thoughts.
And Mark has something for us.
Yeah.
What is this picture of?
We've got a picture
of.
It's Dad's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Mr. McClain.
Having a soda pop right there. There's Indy and my mom out on the deck. That was, it was around Father's Day, I think it was. But yeah, celebrating 50 today. I don't know how that math works for me. But
Yeah. Is he where you got your love of soda pop from?
Yeah, that was a Space Kitty, in fact.
Yeah. We figured as much.
Honestly, he's a hilarious man. Got the chance to meet him, well, when he was here in studio, but then also at Kim's birthday.
Funny.
And hilarious guy.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
Very
Happy
cool.
birthday.
All right. Good show. Do we have time? No, we don't have time.
30 seconds?
That does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. We're on the
13 Wham, ABC. Much more live local news later today. Join Steph and Mark for 13 Wham News at midday. They will see you then. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.